Hard stuck diamond? Not anymore. After hundreds of games without progress, I climbed to master in just 13 games with only one comp, Dynamo Flex. This is game 7 of the climb. Full match, full breakdown. Enjoy. This time it is a Twisted Fate opener, giving free shop rerolls every stage, which just makes it easier to hit your comp. And overall all players will just be a little bit stronger. And there's the tier, already halfway to blue buff. Of course we pick everything up, maybe we play Boozer, maybe we play Vanguard. Both certainly possible, and here we get a Mundo 2-star. So, we get board of directors, which is basically the best opener for this comp, apart from Memory Bank. So we of course instantly grab it. Last item was a giant spell. So we can't really slam anything here, we aim for this. Yeah, due to the free rolls, I'm just trying to win streak super hard here. Getting a super lucky first shot. And we should definitely be on our way to win streak. Should be set for all of stage 2 now. I'm most likely win streak at all. Although not really having any real items is kinda rough. Like we could of course slam the AP share, but then we are losing a tier, which we want for blue buff. Yeah, I'm even thinking about slamming forward stuff. We shouldn't slam it right now, but potentially slam it when we face an opponent who's stronger than us. And we could potentially do it. I'm thinking about it, but this guy is super weak. We easily win this, don't need to slam. We're looking fairly comfortable. Yeah, I'm slamming it because I'm afraid to lose against him because he leveled and he's got 5 units in and we want to preserve our win streak. Maybe we still lose, but I think it was a nice try. Yeah, we still lose. Maybe shouldn't have slams or we had seen it coming. Got -1 tier now. Maybe we can get the other tier from LeBlanc, or also the Brown would be good, and yeah, just a belt. Yeah, I suppose the Elise works as well. So we got 3 dynamos, and despite losing, we should now be on our way to win streak to the golems. Could even potentially slam the Sunfire Cape if we face a strong opponent. Also trying to make 20 here, so we'll have to sell the Jin once again. Which should be fine, because we don't really have any items for him yet. So this is another easy win. Sold the Jin, as expected. Fairly good stage 2, I'd say, which is unlucky that we were up against someone who played pre-leveled. Otherwise we'd be on 5 wins here if we face them one round later, pretty sure. But now we even get the Warmox and of course sell the units we want to play just to get even more gold. Always thinking about the win out and generate as much gold as possible. Having very good items in this spot already. Like 1 item for each carry, for the tank, for the misfortune and for the earlies. He's actually fairly strong, although he probably wants to lose because he's playing Cypher, but the Draven 2 looks fairly scary. Although he's got no front line. Yeah, but he still wins. Not sure why he's actually planning to win here. He doesn't have hostile takeover. Here the second augment. It should be Rolling for Days or Band of Thieves. Both is good. Maybe rolling for days is a little bit too excessive because we already have it with the Twisted Fate encounter. So we should pick up Band of Thieves here. Always a very good item on Kabuki in the end. Also sorry for having a little bit too much autism here, cycling the augments on and off. Can always happen when you play a little bit too much of TFT in a row. And going 6, we are super strong here. Also not using any rolls. We can use some on level 7 to stabilize a little bit and take most of them to 8, so we hide Misfortune 2 easily and then proceed to go 9 for to cap out our board. He's another Cypher player playing for the loss. And here we finally get the Jhin and even a Braum. Our board's looking better and better. Still our HP situation is incredible, being on 90. So we're playing against the guy we unfortunately lost earlier. We should definitely be stronger right here on beat him. Yep, easy win. So now we're last pick. Of course the Misfortune would be incredible to get, but that's not gonna happen. Also, as you can see, we are definitely picking up the pace in the scouting department, trying to improve there, although more often than not, the most critical moments, it's still kinda rough to do and keep up. Getting the sword, I think at least would have also been fairly good pick, probably even better, and just slam it. Yeah, probably at least would have been better, and just slam both Wests into the Bramble, because this lobby is very AD focused, so it was a mistake to pick the brand and the sword, especially because we already have Infinity Edge and don't really need it. Right, perfect. I think we should be able to beat him, perhaps, although Rhaast is always pretty strong on his culling our Jhin, so nope, most likely gonna lose. Yeah, we do. Unlucky. Unfortunate loss, but it's totally fine. We can go 7 here on Stabilize. We're definitely not the strongest right now. Use some of our rolls to hit at least 2. Braum 2, and then go 8. Alright, here we get another tier. So only need 1 more for Blue Wolf. Although we could also slam Shojin for tempo, I suppose. And play Morales as well. So we definitely roll a little bit. Got 12 rolls. Should go for at least 2. Braum 2. Yeah, looking good. Not gonna pick up Jhin. Still got 5 rolls left. Just a roll for these. But we don't hit. We hit an Urgot. So usually when you hit an Urgot on 7, you want to pivot on to him, which you should in most cases just do, because he's crazy strong. He's even better right now, like basically everyone's playing him. Just play the 4 Boombots and win out late. But we are hard forcing Dynamo, so we're not going that route. But if you were a rational human being, not hard forcing, you'd pick him up here. Also the items to it would be totally fine. Everything 80 can go on him, everything AP can go on Vex. And for the augments, we just pick Mace's Wool again. As you may have already seen the last games, just a fairly good augment in my opinion. And now we natural the Misfortune. Although we couldn't even hit an at least 2 earlier, we just go half for free. I can be very happy about that. Kinda makes up for it a little bit. So the lobby's already looking fairly strong. We can definitely wait 2 turns here and should go 8 after carousel, but this is a loss and most likely the next round as well. but if we hold a little bit more here, even if we have the Elise, we are most likely never going to reach level 9. And our HP situation is still too good for that. Like if we were below 50, we'd roll. And as you can see, Mordor just graced us with another Elise. Thanks. And now with Elise 2, we even pull through and get a dot. Perfect. Now our HP situation is looking very comfortable. Would love a tier and carousel here, so at least has 2 items. Has 3 items, but it's on Diego, so we are never going to get it. Other than that, should be Kabuko, of course, for once for the champ, but also for the bow. And the last whisper. And there's no way we'll get him, right? Well, I suppose. That's even better than the Diego, because we actually want to play Kabuko. Already have Poppy. Wish we'd be level 9 already, but yeah, we're not even 8 yet. But the puzzle is getting together, definitely. Slam the last whisper, get in misfortune. Looking good. Because we won last combo and even got another good misfortune item, we're just greeting here and not going straight to 8, but playing 2 more, so we still have eyes on level 9 and then win out. And we even beat this guy. Our board just fairly strong with everything upgraded. Although it was certainly close. Very close in the end. But he's also happy for a good loss on his side. Definitely scouting a little bit more and trying to position better. He's got Jinx 3 already, but we should be pretty fine here. At least not losing too badly. We lost pretty badly, but to be honest, it was fairly close. Like, if Misfortune had one more ult in her, she would have most definitely killed almost the whole board, so just needed like 1 more second. Kinda unfortunate. Now we go 8, of course. And this guy apparently hasn't hit the cash out with 1 HP. Unfortunate for him, but now he's definitely 8th. Unlucky. So here we want to roll till Misfortune 2, most likely. I have 6 rolls, should definitely use them. I even close to at least 3 now. There's an Aurora, perfect. I think we missed in our last game desperately. There's another Misfortune. Saladin roll. Not picking up the Brom because I want to go level 9. And because I was hesitating, I couldn't hit Misfortune 2. Fine, unfortunate. Hope it's not a Misfortune 2 div here. Ooh, super close. It almost was. But managed to pull through with Misfortune 1. Even hitting a Rhaast 2 now, and we are in a very great position now. Everything upgraded, except for the Aurora. We're on our way to level 9 now. Could of course dig a little bit for Elise, because we also have a duplicator, but it's not necessary, because we've got so much HP. Can just natural her 9 and not waste any more money here. This is definitely a win out angle. Have to scout for 4 cost 3-star this time around though. Otherwise it could get dicey. And he's apparently also already having a Zac 2-star. So if we kick him here, it would be incredible. Especially because the Zac is not yet equipped, so he's not that strong. And actually we do. Holy shit, crazy. Like, he was basically on his way to be the strongest in the lobby, but I guess he sort of griefed, not giving Zac the items. And also the positioning diff. Like, if Draven would have been the other corner, that could have been a totally different story. So, well played by me, kicking him. I'm scouting more, trying to go for positioning because we also saw Sejuani. Should still do this positioning though, so Sejuani ults the Braum and maximum only the Misfortune, never the Elise. I also think at this point I sort of forgot about Elise not having 3 items yet, so it wasn't really on my radar. Anyway, we got a victory here, but let's hear what I said in that moment. Yes, I don't have the tier. Unlucky. And it's slumped. Okay. GG's. Oh, maybe, believe. Doesn't need it, doesn't need it. He needs it. GG's. So, unfortunately, we don't get it, but we could pick up another Aurora here and just reforge the item, or just get the Mordekaiser item. But because we've got 3 tank items already, I guess we just reforge it. Yeah, getting Hextech Gunblade, it's always fine. Put it on Aurora, perfect. Also pre-leveling, I think I was debating about going to 9, but we wouldn't have any gold left to actually roll for some units, so we should maybe take the gamble and sack 2 to go 9, or just go 9 next round if there's someone capped out too hard. Winning this one, so we're super comfortable, can just play the next and then go 9 after naturals. Yeah, so we also just chill here and scout a little bit. Scout a little bit so Sejuani doesn't hit us. We should either split Misfortune left corner, Elise right, or both just in the right corner. And he's already got an Urgot. Urgot 1, like 6 Boombots. Honestly, we should look to pick up Urgot and hold him so he can't hit. But I don't think we do. Whew, whew. Super close win, actually. Huge. Actually, win streak all of stage 5. Now you can see the comp is just super solid. Like, even without playing all the 5-cost units. Also with this exact setup, you can definitely win. You just need Elise 3 and Braum 3. And yeah, we don't even have a 3rd Elise item. Just a little tear where she dwells on it, is crying to herself. Not having a full blue buff all for herself. So we go 9. And of course, due to the Twisted Fate, we get more free rolls. Due to the counter, definitely roll here. Should roll all the way down until we hit basically everything, can fully transition, which I already tried to do. Pick up the Kabuko and roll. 6 seconds left, way too slow here. The Renekton for the Garen top left, yeah, I saw it. But it was way too slow. Now we are taking a super bad loss here, most likely. Unless we get lucky. Take the Bramble, put it on Zac. And the Sunfire should go and greg us. There's another Zac. Actually picked up the Urgot, so he can't hit. And despite our transition being terrible, we actually still win. So we are in a totally amazing spot now. I have 50 gold and should just roll. Should roll even further. He's got the Urgot, unfortunately. 6 Boombots, also super strong. That's the one we'll be competing against, winning the lobby, most likely. at least this time there's no one to hit a 3-star 4 cost. At least it's looking like that, and we're just playing against the ghost, so it's an easy fight. Yeah, now it's just a 1v1 against 6 boombots, and we try to cap our board here, so I have so much gold, so we can greed a little bit. Can greed a little bit and stay above 50 to have more gold to roll with and hit everything. There's the least 3 using the duplicator. Alright, let's see how the first fight against him pans out. He should most likely win. Yeah, which he does, although the fight was closer than expected. And here maybe we can even get a blue buff now, it's coming to our side, so we will. Perfect. Even having a 3rd Elise item now. Just in time when she upgraded to 3-star. Maybe we can even win with this setup without even having to play Zac 2. And like only having 10 blobs or so. But of course we still have 60 gold to roll with. And can still just kinda chill. Yeah, maybe we should position a little bit differently, like not playing on the side of Jugger, but I don't think positioning against this card matters too much. Like, maybe it does, but I'm not sure about it, don't think so. Because the boombots don't splash, right? We still lose, a little bit worse than before, even though we've got blue now. Not quite sure if I catch what we actually upgraded, but we still don't have the Zac, still have much gold to roll with, still on 2 lives, so we can roll a little bit deeper, but still stay above 30 here. And getting another Kubuko, which we of course pick up, because our Aurora just pulls it in. And here I'm just rolling a little deeper, aiming to hit Zac, but we can't find him. Never mind, there it is. And now we should be strong enough. Like, if we lose now, it could be very bad. But of course we can still hit more blobs and also try different positioning. But yeah, it's not even real close now with the Zac 2. I also don't think he can hit anything himself, so this should be game. Gotta really look back onto the game, to be fair. So for this game we basically had a good early game, we're win streaking, just a little bit unfortunate with the matchmaking to hit the one guy who was pre-leveling. But other than that, very clean, especially rolling a little bit to hit the Vi too early. And also to hit the Morgana, which just set us in a super good spot. The lobby just felt fairly easy because we had a super strong stage 2. Board of Directors is just crazy good augment for this comp to get early, especially if you already have a Morgana. And in this lobby, many people also played Cypher, so win streaking was fairly easy and everyone was losing HP left and right. Also winning this combat as expected against Urgot 6 Boombot, which is basically the primary comp to win out with, but we beat it with our Dynamo Flex. GG's, see you in game 8.